Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, the price of Bitcoin has failed to regain its trend above 99 to 100,000. The resistance from the CPI indicator, resistance from this Williams alligator indicator, resistance from this ascending broadening wedge, resistance from this rising channel, which could be preparing us for a continuation, which looks very ugly. Yes guys, Bitcoin failing to regain its trend above 99,000 could be preparing ourselves for another continuation, which will bring the price of Bitcoin below 90,000, and that is exactly what we are going to discuss in this video. But before I do that, like always, please destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now first thing first, if you look at this price action of Bitcoin here in a daily time frame using our leading indicator, central pivot range indicator, you can see the price of Bitcoin is clearly below this trend line, the top central and the bottom CPI line, which for us is one of the most important resistance which we have to overcome into support. Yes guys, this three trend lines around 9900, 101,000 must be broken if you want to see the price of Bitcoin making a U-shape or a V-shape type of recovery, heading towards this first target for the month of Feb, which is around 111,000. But failing to do that, I mean price of Bitcoin failing to regain its trend above the CPI trend line, means we must prepare ourselves for a continuation, which could bring the price of Bitcoin around this first target one more time, which sits around 91,000 and even lower, because according to the monthly CPI, the next bearish target sits around $80,000. Yes guys, the S1 sits around 91,000, but the S2 target, the bearish target for the month of Feb, sits around 80,000, which is a very bearish scenario. Yes, we at any cost must break out from this 99 to 100,000 resistance line, otherwise the upcoming days for Bitcoin is expected to be bearish because according to this leading indicator as well, you can see blue line has started to appear at the top, green line at the bottom. And I've been very clear with you guys, during downtrend we have seen that happening. I mean blue line appearing at the top, green line at the bottom, and each and every time you can see, each and every time whenever we have seen that happening, Bitcoin after that has resulted in a bearish move. And during a rally, even during this bearish move, any sort of a rally got rejected from this Williams alligator indicator, which later on resulted in a lower low. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that same thing could be unfolding in our case as well. I mean Bitcoin has already started with this bearish move, and price has also failed to regain its trend above the CPI trend line, regain its trend above this Williams alligator indicator. So in the medium short term, even if the price results in a continuation like this, the same trend line which during uptrend acts as support will be acting as a resistance, and price after that could be starting with a move in this manner. Yes, you heard that correctly guys. Bitcoin has a strong resistance which we have to overcome if you want to see an actual bullish continuation playing out. Otherwise, this bearish continuation will be lining up with this double top pattern. Yes guys, this is a bearish continuation pattern in a weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And if the price in the medium short term gets attracted towards this neckline one more time, we have to be very careful guys. As soon as this support gets broken, the neckline around 90,000 gets broken, according to this double top pattern, you can see the price of Bitcoin could be starting with a bearish move, which could bring the price of Bitcoin in between 85,000. Yes guys, this is our bearish target, and we just found out with the help of this monthly S2 line as well. This S2 line sits around 80,000, so that's why the 85,000 price target could make sense. So we have to be careful, and we have to monitor the support around 90,000 carefully, because as soon as this support gets broken, you know, the upcoming days for Bitcoin actually looks very bearish. And not just only because of this double top pattern, even in a daily time frame. If we look at this ascending broadening wedge pattern for Bitcoin, you can see we have already lost the support from this lower trend line. And if we look at this example on the right hand side, after losing the support from this lower trend line, we had a pullback, few relief rally, but at the end the price headed towards the original trend direction. So same thing could be unfolding in our case as well. As long as we remain below the CPI trend line, as long as we remain below this Williams alligator indicator, any sort of a rally will be looked as a temporary rally, just like as shown here in example. And price after that is expected to head towards the original trend direction, because ascending broadening wedge pattern is a bearish continuation pattern. And not just only this, parallelly, along with this ascending broadening wedge pattern, even this rising channel pattern is lining up parallelly. I mean, this is another bearish continuation pattern. And price has also lost the support from this lower trend line. And if you look at this example here, losing the support around the lower trend line means we might be preparing ourselves for a continuation in this manner. So that's why, guys, that's why. So what I'm trying to pinpoint is that Bitcoin must overcome the resistance which we have around 99 to 100,000. Otherwise, this bearish continuation pattern will play out. So for us, right now, we are getting support from this previous resistance line. I mean, the line which previously rejected us from this descending channel is holding us around 95, 96,000. So you can see, guys, as soon as this support gets broken, you know what is expected. Not just only the 90,000, but we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to go even lower towards this falling trend line, which might bring the price of Bitcoin around 85,000. The bearish target from this double top pattern, bearish target from this ascending broadening wedge, bearish target from this rising channel, Williams alligator indicator, and even from this leading indicator known as CPR. And now what I'm also going to show you is the support which you have from this symmetrical triangle. I mean, yes, in the medium short term, Bitcoin is holding the support from this upper trend line, just like from this descending channel, right? But please be careful. As soon as the support which you have around 95,000 in the medium short term gets broken, the next target is around 90,000 and then even lower. Yes, guys, even according to this symmetrical triangle, this bullish continuation pattern will fail, and price after that could be preparing itself for another continuation to the downside. And why downside? Because you can see, even according to the Bollinger Band, after we break the lower trend line, in most of the cases, Bitcoin has resulted in a corrective move. You can see lower band gets broken during downtrend, upper band gets broken during uptrend. So in our case, the price has already lost the support from this basis line, the center line, from this Bollinger Band. We even tested the lower band. So what could be happening in the medium short term? Small relief rally, Bitcoin coming back for a retest around the center line, retest around this CPI indicator, retest around this Williams alligator indicator. But we know these trend lines will be acting as extremely important resistance for Bitcoin, and a move in this manner, I mean, Bitcoin heading towards 90,000 and even lower. So what I'm trying to pinpoint with all of this example is that Bitcoin must hold the support which you have around 90 to 95,000, because as soon as that support gets broken, you can see the next target according to the CPI indicator sits around 80,000. The bearish target according to this double top pattern also sits around 80,000. So please be careful. Look at the support around 95,000 carefully, and also do not over leverage yourself, because in market like this, there is a very high chance of you losing your hard-earned money. So that's exactly what we want to avoid. So please trade responsibly and also use proper risk management strategy. So by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.